I believe that God didn't just put us here on this earth to survive. He put us here to thrive. Thrive in every area of our lives, spiritually, physically, financially, and professionally. This weekend, while browsing TikTok, I came across something called the Great Lock-In 2025. At first, I just scrolled through the first couple of videos. Then, on one person's video, there was something that caught my attention. So I decided to pause and take a look at it. And based on what I discovered, I'm going to share with you why I think you should participate in the Great Lock-In 2025 as well. Hi, I am LaShonda Solomon, Associate Broker and Real Estate Consultant, assisting buyers and sellers navigate the Metro Atlanta real estate market. On this channel, we talk all things faith, finances, fitness, and of course, real estate. If you want to learn, grow, and build wealth, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. September is a time of new beginnings and a time to reset. The Great Lock-In begins on September 1st. It's like a 90-day program. For me, it's from September 1st to November 30th. And I have seen where some people are going through to the end of the year, December 31st. But I'm ending mine on November 30th and will continue to practice everything that I've disciplined myself to do during these 90 days. The Great Lock-In is about pausing, reflecting, and focusing on God's Word. The Great Lock-In 2025 for me is like a spiritual retreat. It's not just about planning your future, it's about reflecting on where you have been, resetting your priorities, and realigning with God's Word and His vision for your life. Instead of just drifting into the next year, the Great Lock-In 2025 is about creating a clear, prayer filled plan on how you are going to thrive. Now, my lock in is built on four pillars: faith, fitness, finances, and profession. So, my first pillar is faith, and this is what keeps me grounded. One of the activities that I have identified that I will continue to practice is getting up for my 5:30 prayer call. It's been a struggle getting up at 5:30. So I have missed a lot of the calls, and I often find myself in bed during the call, so I end up snoozing on the call. But for the next 90 days, I am committing to getting up at 5:30 or before 5:30, but being on that 5:30 call, participating in the call, getting up out of bed and actively participating on the call. Another activity that I am committing to is reading my scriptures more consistently and on a daily basis. Now, not just reading the scriptures, but to get an understanding of the scriptures, because the word says, with all thy getting, get understanding. And one of the ways that I found that is helpful is by getting a commentary. I actually have a commentary I meant to have in here for when I did the video, but basically, the commentary is a way to um, break down the scriptures, break them down in chunks that you can understand and explain them. So, commentaries are great for that. So, I'm going to commit to doing that for the next 90 days. My second pillar is fitness. We're supposed to take care of our bodies and honor God. So, my activities under this pillar include getting at least 7 hours of sleep. Another one is walking for 30 minutes at least 3 to 4 times a week. And lastly, no fast foods. But I do have a caveat because oftentimes I am on the go. And I know that's not an excuse, but oftentimes I'm on the go. So if I have to eat out, I am committing to eating only healthy foods. My next pillar is finances, and I have two main ones. I have a couple of them, but two main ones that I want to share with you. One is my cash back. So I have these credit cards where I get cash back based on my spending, usually ranges from like 1 to 2%. So typically, that cash back money is my fun money. However, I am committing to, for the next 90 days, that cash back money is going into my savings account. And then my other one is I set a goal for myself as far as paying down some credit cards because I realized recently, as a matter of fact, I just opened a credit card bill and I know I've been paying on the bill, but the balance is much higher than it should have been. So I realized that in looking at the bill, I've been spending money at, I think that's what they call credit card creep, when you're not paying attention and you're just swiping the card and next thing you know the balance rises and rises and rises. Yeah, that's what has happened. So I am committing to paying down the credit cards. My fourth pillar is my profession, and this is where I focus on growth for my business. I have a one major activity that I am focusing on for the next 90 days, and that is the relaunching of my coaching and mentoring business. So I've already been in the works getting things done. So I just want to finalize and have this business up and running. Now, your pillars may look different than mine. Perhaps you want to focus on family and relationships. You want to spend more times with your kids or your spouse. You want to improve your relationships with coworkers or other family members that you've been estranged from. Your pillar could also include education. Perhaps you want to go back to school and get a degree or certification. So there's a variety of things. Your pillars do not have to look like mine. You just identify what you want to work on and what you want to improve on in the next 90 days. So, how do you lock in? Reflect, reset, and realign. Reflection is about looking back. One of the things that I have done is work to identify what or who is sinking my ship. What are those activities or who are those people that are causing you not to be productive or prosperous in the areas of your life that you want to improve in? And you have to be honest. And I'll say this, like, I spend a lot of time on my cell phone playing games, right? So I have this app, and I'm sure you have it too, that tells you how much time you spent on your phone like the previous week. And it'll say, like, you spent time um, playing games, you spent time on social media, you spent time watching movies, whatever it is, whatever activities you do on your phone, it will show that to you. And I realize I spend too much time playing games on the phone. And the other thing is the people. Identify people. I mean, just be honest. Who in your life is causing you not to progress? Who's holding you back? And I'm going to leave that there. So, and I will say this. If you are focusing on changing, growing, and thriving, some people are not going to like the new you. And it's okay. When we talk about resetting, we talk about clearing the clutter and getting rid of the things that no longer serve you in your life. Now, for me, I have been going through my house cleaning up lately. I have boxes upon boxes of um, donations for Goodwill or Salvation Army or whoever I donated to. I have um, put out several bags of trash because I have so much paper, like, bills that may have been opened that should have been shredded, just stuff that I don't need. So I have bags of shredded paper that I'm getting rid of. So you have to declutter and make room for what's about to happen in your life. The last one is realign. You have to clearly write your goals out. What are your goals? What are the activities that's going to help you accomplish those goals? Make them attainable. And most importantly, seal it with prayer. So, this is what the great lock in of 2025 is all about: faith, focus, and forward movement. You're ready to commit to the great lock in 2025. So, how do you succeed? Firstly, we're going to start with the faith pillar. We're going to take it to God, we're going to pray about it, and we're going to commit our activities and goals to God. Next, you're going to stick to your daily activities. Once you establish those activities, like under my faith pillar, it was um, being active on my 5:30 prayer call. I'm committing to doing that. And then you're going to keep a tracker to mark off when you have successfully completed one of the activities. And that will just show you how you're progressing. A good thing to do is celebrate your successes. You know, when you get to the end of week one and you can look back at your tracker and say, hey, I did this, this, and this, um, celebrate yourself for doing that. Another suggestion I have is to get yourself an accountability partner. An accountability partner is someone that's going to help you stay on track. So even when you get discouraged, that person's going to be there to cheer you on. And at the same token, you can cheer them on so that you can both succeed at this lock in. And lastly, if you mess up, don't quit. Give yourself some grace. If you forget to complete an activity for a day or even 2 days, get back up tomorrow and just start where you left off. You can do this. I want to see you succeed. Let's encourage each other as we reflect, reset, and realign for the great lock in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Until next time, stay faithful, stay focused, and stay victorious.